Mark Rast, Dwayne Morris on the front row, Dale Lucas, Ricky Gilmore row 2, Johnny Wright Jr. tail end of the field. Don't expect to see Dale Lucas stay back there in that spot very long, as that 57 looks like it's going to be walking tall tonight here on the 3/8 mile dirt. Morris on the gas, green flag in the air. High side moving forward. Mark Rast continuing. Oh, Dwayne Morris overdrives turn 2. Here comes Dale Lucas as he's following Mark Rast. He's getting below Mark Rast. Mark Rast leading lap number 1, followed by Dale Lucas. Then it's going to be Dwayne Morris and Ricky Gilmore. Dwayne Morris starting to make his move. Dale Lucas looks like he's trying to set up Mark Rast in the 714. Set up complete. Your new leader, Dale Lucas, out of McKenzie, Alabama. Mark Rast running second. Then it's going to be Ricky Gilmore, Dwayne Morris, and Johnny Wright Jr. Ricky Gilmore, he wants second. He's getting second going into turn number 3 as everybody now is trying to catch Dale Lucas. 3 down, 3 to go. Heat race number 1 here at Southern Raceway for the 602 Sportsman Late Models. Dale Lucas showing the way. Lucas out front. Then it's going to be Ricky Gilmore, Mark Rast, followed by Dwayne Morris. Looks like Johnny Wright Jr. might have taken his car off the track. Coming to the white hanky, the laundry is flying. Dale Lucas is flying down into turn 1. Last lap as he almost has a straightaway advantage over his nearest competitor. Getting ready to crank up the band. Turn out the lights. The party's over. Dwayne Lucas, your winner. Dale Lucas, your winner. Ricky Gilmore coming home second. We got a battle for third. Dwayne Morris is going to take that spot ahead of Mark Rast. Johnny Wright Jr. will be credited with 5th. Getting ready to go to racing action. Heat race number 2. Here in the 602 Sportsman. Mike Lane on the point, on the pole. He gets to start the race. He's bringing them into turn 4. He nails the gas pedal, and away we go. Heat race number 2 is underway. Mike Lane, Brent Cartwright, 1-2. But look out. Here comes Osman Jones in the 9. Jones up to second around Brent Cartwright as Mike Lane is sounding the horn, and the Lane train is off and rolling already. 1 on the board. It's Mike Lane pulling away from Osman Jones, Brent Cartwright, John Joyner, and Zach Combs. Joyner and Combs getting acquainted. They're not practicing too much social distancing. Joyner gets loose. Combs trying to go around him in 4 as Mike Lane is loaded up and trucking around into turn 3. Coming to complete lap number 3. 3 down, 3 to go. Osman Jones, Brent Cartwright. Here comes Zach Combs, followed by John Joyner. 602 Sportsman Crate Late Models. Getting this track, testing it, putting it to its limits. The horns are out, 2 to go for Mike Lane. Lane has a comfortable line. Osman Jones isn't losing ground, but he's not gaining much either. The laundry is out, the hanky on the stick, white flag. Last lap, Mike Lane. Osman Jones trying to see what his car's got. Then it's going to be Brent Cartwright, Zach Combs, and John Joyner. Coming off turn number 4. Here comes your leader and winner. It's going to be Mike Lane. Osman Jones coming home in second. Brent Cartwright coming home in third. Zach Combs looks like he's going to hold off John Joyner for the 4th spot, with Joyner coming home in 5th. Kevin Mitchell on the gas. He takes the green flag. We are off and running. J.C. Wilson, he's doing the high side hustle on John Bryant. Up to second, Bryant to third, and Jeremiah Joyner in the 13J tail end of the field. Kevin Mitchell, J.C. Wilson, John Bryant, and Jeremiah Joyner in that order 1 on the board. Last time Kevin Mitchell was here, he was having a little trouble getting that power plant in the 99 working. Doesn't look like he's having many problems tonight. As Joyner shows the way, J.C. Wilson trying to find that good dirt to cut into that lead as we speak. Coming off turn 4, 3 down, 3 to go. It's going to be Kevin Mitchell, J.C. Wilson. Then it's going to be Jeremiah Joyner. John Bryant seems to be having issues as the 22 slowing and going off the track. Exit stage right. Kevin Mitchell, J.C. Wilson. Almost nose to tail. The young Wilson is digging hard. He wants that front spot. Kevin Mitchell going to try to hold him off as they are down in the catfish hole. White flag in the air, last lap. Kevin Mitchell sets it to go into 1. J.C. Wilson trying to find an opening as he's right in his wheel tracks. Kevin Mitchell setting it into 3. Can he hold it down? Coming off turn 4, your leader, winner, Kevin Mitchell. J.C. Wilson coming home in second. And third place is going to go to the 13J of Jeremiah Joyner. Green flag in the air. Ryan Fowler on the accelerator, and he is leading the run into 1. Behind him is Ryan Worsham, Joey Moxley, then it's Chase Holland. Fowler had a little issue going into 3. He saves it, gets back on the gas, and he's pulling away now. Ryan Fowler out front. Then it's going to be Ryan Worsham. Joey Moxley trying to work his way into Worsham on the back stretch as Fowler continues to lead. Worsham up high, Moxley down low, coming off 4. Moxley gets the run. He's got it at the line going into 1. Moxley, Worsham battling back on the high side. Moxley's got the drive off of 2 as everybody's battling it out for Mr. Congeniality behind Ryan Fowler. 3 down, 3 to go. Moxley up to second, Worsham back to third, followed by Chase Holland as Ryan Fowler has set sail. Fowler sailing away. Set the open course for the dirt and heat. 2 laps to go for Ryan Fowler. Mr. Congeniality looks like it's going to go to Joey Moxley, followed by Ryan Worsham, then Chase Holland. Coming to the last lap. Fowler off turn number 4. The hanky on the stick waving in the air. Last lap for Fowler. Joey Moxley second. Ryan Worsham third, followed by Chase Holland. Ryan Fowler, big lead over his straightaway. Turn out the lights, the party's over in this one. Your winner, Ryan Fowler. Second place is going to go to Joey Moxley. Third, Ryan Worsham. And the 4th spot to Chase Holland from the driver's seat. Green flag in the air. Trent Carr underway. He's trying to beat Austin Morris down into turn 1. But look out. It was the 5 like a rocket. Madison Tugman slid up a little bit. Austin Morris with the crossover and the lead as he's leading Madison Tugman. Followed by the 30 of Kendall Kimmons. And then the 16 of Trent Carr. 1 on the board. What a start down in turn 1. Carr's dodging, bobbing, weaving, dipping and diving. It's going to be Austin Morris showing the way. Madison Tugman, Kendall Kimmons getting close, coming off of 4. Trent Carr tail end of the field. 2 on the board, 4 to go. Kendall Kimmons seems to be able to catch up with Madison Tugman going into the turns, but it's Tugman who's getting the run off the corner to gain herself an advantage. She's getting that momentum off the high side and then cutting down, trying to slow down the momentum of Kendall Kimmons, as it is Austin Morris showing the way. Trent Carr trying to get into that 3-car battle. As Austin Morris shows the way, the Bullhorns are out. 2 to go this time by. Madison Tugman. Then it's going to be Kendall Kimmons and Trent Carr Tugman and Kimmons are slugging it out. But the car to watch right now is Austin Morris coming off turn 4. Last lap, white flag in the air. Morris leading them into 1. Then it's going to be Madison Tugman, Kendall Kimmons. Can Kimmons make the move in 1 and 2? She's trying to get some momentum, but she's lost some ground. Coming off turn 4, here comes your leader and winner, high and wide, Austin Morris. Second spot to the 5 of Madison Tugman. Third to Kendall Kimmons and Trent Carr in the 16. Pennsylvania as we get ready to go 6 laps here at Southern Raceway. Green flag in the air. Abby Colley all over the gas pedal. The electrical banana leading the run down into 1. It's going to be Abby Colley. Talon Carter trying to move his way up to second. Dakota Fox not wanting to give up so easily as they are side by side through 3 and 4. Talon Carter gets the edge coming off of 4. And Abby Colley pulling away. 1 on the board. It's Colley, Carter, Fox, then Zygafuse. Talon Carter starting to pull away in second, but he's not cutting into the lead of the leader, the electrical banana, driven by Abby Colley. 2 down, 4 to go. If you'd like to know a little bit more about these cars, these are actually like a full-bodied go-kart, chain-driven. Dirt is not always their friend, as the chain might bounce off. 3 down, 3 to go. Abby Colley, your leader. And there's really only one true speed if you can run it. When the green flies, you mash that gas pedal as far as it'll go, and then some, and don't let up. Turn it in the corners and breathe when you can. 4 down, 2 to go. Abby Colley showing the way. Then it's going to be Talon Carter, Dakota Fox, and Jasper Zygafuse. Abby Colley, she is pulling away, setting sail, and she sees the white flag in the air. Abby Colley taking it down to turn 1 the last time. Talon Carter can't cut into the lead, but he's way ahead of Dakota Fox, who goes high and wide off 2. Then it's going to be Jasper Zygafuse, but out front, here comes your leader and winner. It's Abby Colley, followed by Talon Carter. Then it's going to be Dakota Fox in third, Jasper Zygafuse in flag in the air. We are off and running. Dylan Hamilton trying to beat Jason McDaniel in the run to 1. Look out, the New York Nightmare up to third. And that 20 is digging hard as Dylan Hamilton's trying to run away and pull away. It's going to be Dylan Hamilton, Jason McDaniel, Tally Warwick, and then Race McMahon. Sounds like a good race car driver name. Race McMahon. Hi-oh. Dylan Hamilton, 2 on the board as your leader. Tally Warwick letting his presence be felt by Jason McDaniel. Warwick peeking to the inside of McDaniel. The Nightmare wants second. McDaniel doesn't want to give it up. Warwick on the bottom. McDaniel says, no, sir. 3 down, 3 to go. Tally Warwick trying to get up to second. And while he's battling for the second spot, young Dylan Hamilton in the black and gold 22 is starting to pull away from the field. It's going to be Dylan Hamilton, Jason McDaniel, Tally Warwick, and Race McMahon. 4 on the board, 2 to go. If Warwick's going to make his move, it's go time. The New York Nightmare trying to make a move to set it up into turn 3. He's going to try to go low. Dylan Hamilton taking the white flag. Last lap. Hamilton negotiates 1 and 2. The Nightmare, Tally Warwick. He's starting to make his move down the backstretch underneath Jason McDaniel. The Nightmare up to the second spot. Too little, too late. Your winner, Dylan Hamilton. Tally Warwick coming home in second. Jason McDaniel third. Race McMahon in the fourth spot. It's going to be Brian Hansford inside row 1. Outside row 1, the 23G of Garrett McDonald. They battled it out last night. They're going to go again. Green flag in the air. Brian Hansford starting to edge the run to 1. Can he beat Garrett McDonald? Hansford getting the drive off 2, and he takes the lead. McDaniel falling into second. Tommy Lowry third. Sonny Gilmore in the 4th spot. Brian Hansford showing the way. Hansford leading the way. Garrett McDonald running second. Tommy Lowry third. Sonny Gilmore fourth. Everybody here practicing good social distancing. 2 laps on the board. Everybody at least 6 feet apart. Elbow room, elbow room. Everybody's got to have a little elbow room. Brian Hansford coming off turn number 4. 3 down, 3 to go, halfway. Garrett McDonald second. Tommy Lowry in third. Sonny Gilmore coming off turn 4 in fourth. Brian Hansford. Oh, looks like we might have a problem. Over in turn number 2. Looks like we got a spinner. And that's going to be the car of Garrett McDonald. Coming off turn number 4. Brian Hansford on the point. He's on the gas. He's leading the run down to 1. Garrett McDonald trying to get around Tommy Lowry. Lowry going to try the crossover move coming off 2. Garrett McDonald up high. Lowry falls back in line into 3rd place as here comes Brian Hansford to the white flag last lap. Hansford crossing the stripe last time into turn 1. Garrett McDonald second. Tommy Lowry third. Sonny Gilmore running 4th. Hansford setting it up into turn 3. He's got a comfortable lead. Here comes your leader, winner, Brian Hansford. Garrett McDonald, Mr. Congeniality. Tommy Lowry third. Sonny Gilmore in 4th. Going to be a wild one. Coming off turn number 4. J.D. Fuquay on the gas. We've got the run into 1. Christian Rass trying to hold the bottom spot. Looks like Gaston Rogers is going to try to join the freight train. Here comes Chris Brown in the 23B. But it's J.D. Fuquay, Gaston Rogers, Kristen Rass, and Chris Brown. Kristen Rass down on the bottom, trying to keep the freight train behind her. But she falls back to 4th, possibly 5th, as here comes Robin Christensen in the 7C. 1 on the board. J.D. Fuquay checking out. He's got Gaston Rogers in tow, along with Chris Brown. Then it's going to be Kristen Rass, who's feeling the heat from Robin Christensen. All of a sudden, I see Robin Christensen in that 7, moving up, and I hear the song, Fly, Robin, Fly, from the disco days. Whoops. He flew all right, almost spun out. 3 down, 3 to go. It's going to be J.D. Fuquay, Gaston Rogers, Chris Brown, Kristen Rass. Then it's going to be Robin Christensen and Brittany Fife. J.D. Fuquay, 2 laps to go as he muscles that vintage car around the track. J.D. Fuquay's got a rear view mirror full of the 75 of Gaston Rogers. Rogers trying to show the power of Gaston. White flag in the air last lap. Chris Brown running 3rd. Then it's going to be Kristen Rast, Robin Christensen, and Brittany Fife. Going into turn 3, it's your leader, J.D. Fuquay. He's feeling the heat from Gaston Rogers. Too little, too late. J.D. Fuquay, your winner. Gaston Rogers in 2nd. Chris Brown 3rd. Kristen Rass comes home in 4th, followed by Robin Christensen. And then it's Brittany Fife. Green flag in the air. Craig Crossley leads the run into 1. Here comes Alec Alford trying to make the move up to 2nd. Don Hall falling back. as Jeremy Fuquay gets by. Caden White almost tried to split the middle. Ran out of room as Fuquay falls back to fourth. It's going to be Craig Crossley, Alec Alford, Don Hall, Caden White, Jeremy Fuquay. Craig Crossley showing the way. Coming to complete lap number 2. Craig Crossley's got that pink meanie going forward in a fine fashion tonight. Alec Alford throwing everything he can at him. He's going to have to hulk up in that 7 if he wants to cut into that lead. Caden White up to 3rd. Don Hall 4th. Then it's Jeremy Fuquay. 3 down, 3 to go. Crossley, still your leader. Then it's going to be Alec Alford, Caden White, Don Hall, followed by Jeremy Fuquay. Craig Crossley, anytime he's at the track, as he's got 2 to go, is a contender to win every time. Every now and then he might run into an issue, but very seldom does that R2C ever fail. The driver from Milton. Crossley coming off turn number 4. White flag in the air. Alec Alford going to try the high side hustle down in 1. He got a great drive. Crossley down low, Alford up high. Alford pulls ahead. Caden White gets by Crossley. Oh my goodness, surprise, surprise. Alec Alford, your winner. Caden White coming home 2nd. Craig Crossley in 3rd. Don Hall in 4th. Jeremy Fuquay in 5th. 6 laps. Sean Gunter taking the green flag as Cody Johnnon takes off right beside him. Johnnon getting the drop in turn number 1, leading him off turn number 2, and Sean Gunter slides up into the 2nd spot. Here comes last night's winner, Stephen Hill, on the high side doing the hustle in the 20. Hill up to 2nd. 4th place is going to be Eddie Quayson, Maverick King in the 22. Coming off turn number 4 to complete lap number 2. It's going to be Cody Johnnon, Stephen Hill. Then it's going to be Sean Gunter, Eddie Quayson, Maverick King, Tony Southern. Stephen Hill out of Crestview bulldogs his way up to the front spot. 3 down, 3 to go. It's going to be Stephen Hill, Cody Johnnon. Then it's going to be the 22 of Maverick King up to the 3rd spot. Stephen Gunter 4th. But he's getting ready to lose that to the car of Eddie Quayson. Quayson up to the 4th spot now. Stephen Hill, 2 to go, this time by. Last night, first win for Stephen Hill in the Stinger division. And he is walking tall and proud. Leading him off turn number 4, coming to the white flag. Last lap for Stephen Hill. Followed by Cody Johnnon, Maverick King, Eddie Quayson, Sean Gunter, and Tony Southern. Stephen Hill has checked out on the field in the 20. Congratulations, your winner, Stephen Hill. Cody Johnnon coming home 2nd. Then it's going to be the 22 of Maverick King, the 14 of Eddie Quayson, 15 of Sean Gunter, and Tony Southern in 6th. Getting ready to go 6 laps. Brandon Seidner in charge of the field. He's off and running, green flag in the air. Brandon Seidner leads the run into 1. Timothy Witherington 2nd. Brett Pack, followed by Charlie Simmons. Then it's going to be Desmond Mouton, D. Snyder in that order. Timothy Witherington getting that 57 wound up as he's trying to catch up to Brandon Seidner. Seidner out front, Witherington 2nd. Then it's going to be Brett Pack, Charlie Simmons, Desmond Mouton, who had a wild night last night, followed by D. Alford. Seidner had an interesting night as well, but he has bounced back, as has Desmond Mouton. Mouton decided to barrel roll his car last night. Young man back out here ready to go. He avoided Excedrin headache 492. Coming to the stripe, it's going to be Brandon Seidner. 3 down, 3 to go. Timothy Witherington running second. Brett Pack, Charlie Simmons, Desmond Mouton, D. Alford. Brandon Seidner, he's out front. That car loves clean air. And it's hard to beat. The only car that I have seen contend with it this season is the 20 of Stephen Hill. Coming to the white flag this time, here comes your leader, Brandon Seidner. Timothy Witherington running second. Brett Pack, the Pac-Man, in third. Charlie Simmons, Desmond Mouton, and D. Alford. Brandon Seidner, he's on cruise control, as it looks like the race we've got is going to be for third and fourth. Your winner, Brandon Seidner. Timothy Witherington in second. It's going to be Brett Pack in third, Charlie Simmons fourth, and Desmond Mouton home in fifth. Cars going 6 laps here at Southern Raceway. Green flag in the air, and we are off and running. Steve Seidner trying to get around Jeremy Fowler as they make the run into one. Jeremy Fowler down low, Steve Seidner up high. Seidner starting to get the run, getting the rubber band. Wound up on the 1776 as he Flintstones it down in to turn number 3. It's going to be Steve Seidner, Jeremy Fowler, Jesse Savage, and Sean McGurk. 1 on the board. A lot of excitement in 3. Don't know if they touch, but rubbing is racing, baby. Steve Seidner coming off turn 2. Jeremy Fowler. Then it's going to be Steve Savage, Sean McGurk. 2 on the boards. Steve Seidner, very competitive driver, as Riley Porter decides to join the dance. She's a couple of laps down. Steve Seidner, he's got Old Glory flying in the wind and leading the way. Almost like the man with the fife, followed by the drum, and his buddy with the flag. Leading the way. 3 down, 3 to go. Steve Seidner showing the way. Jeremy Fowler second. Then it's going to be Jesse Savage, Sean McGurk. 2 laps to go for your leader, Cantonment's very own Steve Seidner. Here comes Riley Porter in the 22 out of Milton. Coming to the white flag, last lap for Steve Seidner. Jeremy Fowler second. Jesse Savage starting to feel a little bit of heat and company from Sean McGurk in the 7th. Oh, Savage. Don't know if he slammed the door, but he sent a message. Coming off turn 4, your leader and winner, it is Steve Seidner. 2nd place, Jeremy Fowler. 3rd place, Jesse Savage. 4th will be Sean McGurk. And in the 5th spot, Riley Porter. Outside in the 2. Green flag in the air. Victor is off and running. He leads the run to 1. Then it's going to be Matthew Harris, but watch out. Here comes Josh Howe. Just ran out a little bit of real estate trying to do the high side hustle, as it looks like Joseph Richburg is coming to a stop. Caution is out. Lap number 1. John Victor got a good run into 1 the last time. Green flag in the air. Victor is off and running. Matthew Harris got looser than anything I have ever seen on the front row. Oh, and now Victor goes around. Everybody misses him. We're playing Dodge car, ladies and gentlemen. Caution on the track. Green flag in the air. John Victor making the run into one. Josh Howe on the high. Whoa! Howe had to take a move and did a little bit of a dart. He's trying to get around Matthew Harris. They're 3 wide going into 3. Josh Howe's going to try to come out the other side, and he is your leader. Lap number 1, Matthew Harris second. John Victor third. You're not supposed to go 3 wide in 3. Didn't anybody tell these guys that? Josh Howe leading the way. Matthew Harris, John Victor, 1, 2, 3. Josh Howe did not have a good night last night. According to his standards, he's going to see what that 5's going to do tonight. He's got it romping, stomping, and he is pulling away from the other 2 drivers. 3 down, 3 to go this time by for Josh Howe out of Milton. And it's going to be Matthew Harris, followed by John Victor. Josh Howe bringing it off at turn 4. 2 sticks up in the air. We call them the horns. 2 to go. Matthew Harris comfortably ahead of John Victor. But everybody trying to play catch up to Josh Howe and his version of Catch Me If You Can. Howe coming off turn number 4. White flag flying in the air. Last lap. Milton driver setting it down into 1. As here comes Matthew Harris with John Victor closing hard. Josh Howe going into turn 3. Strike up the band, baby. Turn out the lights. The party's over. Your winner, Josh Howe. Coming into second place, it's going to be Matthew Harris. Saved it coming off of turn 4. John Victor in the 3rd spot. Coming to the line, getting ready to go 6th lap. Green flag in the air. Dylan Ursery getting the run down into 1 as he gets around Nick Cuevas. It's going to be Dylan Ursery, Nick Cuevas. TJ Grimes, all followed by Sidney Brown and Tanner Lane. Good to see Tanner Lane out here getting some laps as Dylan Ursery puts 1 on the board. Dylan Ursery, TJ Grimes now up to 2nd. Nick Cuevas back to 3rd. Sidney Brown 4th. Here comes Tanner Lane. He's starting to get that mojo going. Dylan Ursery has TJ Grimes filling up his rearview mirror from 2nd. Nick Cuevas 3rd. Sidney Brown 4th. Tanner Lane 5th. Coming off turn number 4. 3 down, 3 to go this time by. It is Dylan Ursery. TJ Grimes doing everything he can to close that gap. He doesn't like that version of social distancing. Sidney Brown gets loose. Tanner Lane gets by. We're staying green. 2 to go this time by for Dylan Ursery. TJ Grimes just trying to find that spot to make his move. He peeks to the outside. Is he going to try to set him up in 3? Grimes stays in line. Ursery trying to cut him off. White flag in the air last lap. TJ Grimes trying to go high. Now he's peeking down low. Dylan Ursery barely ahead. Starting to pull away down the back stretch. Dylan Ursery, TJ Grimes going into 3. Grimes, big run. Is it enough? Coming off turn number 4. Dylan Ursery by half a car. TJ Grimes coming home in 2nd. Then it's going to be Nick Cuevas. Tanner Lane in 4th. Sidney Brown in Lowry upper row. Green flag in the air. And there goes Bailey Ellison. Ellison taking the run into 1. Lane Heaton running 2nd. Then it's going to be Terry Mayhair, followed by Tommy Lowry and Andy Stokes. Bailey Ellison 1 on the board. but Lane Heaton is coming along. Bailey Ellis and Lane Heaton pulling away from the field. There comes Andy Stokes getting below Tommy Lowry, coming off fourth. Stokes up to third, Lowry back to fourth. As Terry Mayher took an exit stage right. Coming to the line to make that 4 on the board. 2 to go. Bailey Ellison, Lane Heaton, that is the race to watch. Ellison barely ahead, starting to pull away off the turns, but Heaton gets a run into the corner. See what happens this time by. Ellison drifts up, Heaton peeking to the inside. Ellison holding on by about 3/4 of a car length. Heaton diving down hard into one. Can't hold it there as Ellison starts to pull away. Last lap, white flag, last time through 3 and 4. Bailey Ellison, is he going to hold it down? Yes, he is. Your leader, winner,